Viewers, how has the news of no murder affected the players? And with two of the eliminated players about to return, will eyes be focused on them or will others step into the spotlight? Let's listen in and find out what they're saying.
Sorry, I kicked out.
You got the breakout rooms? Good. Oh,
Patrice, like to
Mhm.
start off with, really,
Right?
yeah.
because he's such a good player. And for him to bring Talon and Kayla back, like that's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
But
It's not unusual for
it's
Phil
not
to do that. He
True.
did
unusual for Phil
Phil
that
is
to
with
do
always
Hayes.
those kind of things. It really isn't. But like,
I am
how
not
does he
shocked
just
at all
hide
that
his
this is
face
happening, to be
Phil
though?
is
honest.
Yeah.
a sneaky
I
fella.
wonder if our
You
chat
know it,
determines
Brandon.
who the two stay.
when I
That
saw
would
the
be a Phil
X's,
move,
I was like, there's more people.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
too. When I seen the two
right?
X's, I'm like, oh God, there's a
I
twist
didn't think
coming
Phil was going
already.
to give us, a nice little show with a couple of Drake queens or anything with those names. I'm like, that would have been sweet. But no, no.
So I'm actually going to go and because I'm kind of curious to what they're saying
Yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah,
So
same.
I'm going to go
yeah.
and find where they're at, guys. Sorry.
Where is they at? Like, where is everybody?
Don't know, but
I
I'm
think
going to
just in
go
the other
and
two
find them.
rooms.
Okay, I'm going to check it out too.
Okay. Now I got to find my freaking breakout rooms again. Stupid new computer. By myself. All by myself. Ask for help. Okay, the more button worked last time. Not working this
Hello?
time.
Not working? More
Oh
not
my.
working? No?
Oh, no.
Okay,
I
I'll
mean, where
send.
did it go?
Where do you want to go?
I
Garden
don't
fountain
know.
or weapons room?
Weapons room. Let's go
All right.
there.
Oh,
Thanks.
sorry. I was going to send myself there. Okay, there you go. All right, and we are going to bring it.
Hi. Is this where am I? I thought it was like a confessional for a second. It was just me and me and
Hi.
just hi. It was just me
So,
and Phil. I was like, what's happening? So Adam, can you make any sense of it?
no, I was just spoke a little bit to Chell in the other room. He doesn't
Yeah.
said that he was speaking to like a few people, but he hadn't thrown any names out or anything. So his and then when they wrote his letter, they told him it was because he was the least suspicious.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I guess they could lie in their letter, but I just still
Right.
feel like I'm gonna stand behind. I feel like the traitors know Chell and know what he's capable of because he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. That's good information.
Yeah. He said like no, he didn't put any names out. He actually said to me that day that he was murdered, that he was nervous that he was going to get
What's up,
murdered. Like he
y'all?
kind of had that feeling. Hi. Hey, what's up, Matt? Hey,
What's up?
Cody.
What's up? I just came in the room with Patrice. He was kind of talking a little bit about it.
What did he
Um,
say?
he really doesn't have an idea of who it could really be. Um,
I got pulled again. Just putting that out there. I didn't
I was
switch
like,
rooms.
where did
I got
Jonathan
pulled.
go? We
No,
were
I
having a
got
good
pulled.
conversation.
It happened
I
all
That
the
mean, I
damn
time.
decided.
coin.
I mean, I decided to switch rooms because if Patrice was in that room and I knew Shell was going to be in the other room, I thought, why not be in this room? Like, well,
Right.
like each of
Mhm.
us eliminated people have a room at least.
Do you think it's a vote back or like what?
It might be like in the
I
challenge, in the show where they had the three players
have
return and
no
they were in the
idea.
cages.
They
Yeah,
could save like one of
there's a
them. Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, maybe it'll be something like that where we can only, I don't know.
I feel like murders are always like positioning traitors, like it positions themselves. I feel like
Right.
banishments are often led by traitors, and they're the ones who they're scared of. So it's interesting to me, Caleb being the first banished. Who's afraid of you? Like, why would they go for you? Do they think you're an easy out, or was it, are you threatened, or are you a threat to them, and they're threatened by you? Like that's what I'm questioning.
I think, like, I mean, I voted for Caleb. My basis was just that he was quiet. We don't really have anything to go on right now, so I'm trying to find like anything. Caleb, I'm
It could have
sorry.
been like traders were trying to go
Like,
for Brad and it was just a
yeah,
fail. You know what I mean? Like I
like
don't know.
clearly I was wrong about you, Caleb, so I do apologize. But yeah, right now we don't really have
So
anything to go on.
I do want to bring something to you guys. Tina actually knows about it. We got to talk a little bit about it. But I had gotten in a room with Brad, and it was literally just me and Brad. And Brad basically asked me for a deal, like, "Hey, if you don't vote me and you have my back, I won't vote you, and I'll have your back." So that's a big reason why I did pivot onto Caleb. It was the only other person because I knew Brad's name was being thrown out there, and I knew other people would be voting for him. But in that moment, I didn't want to be like, no, no, I'm not going to do that. And then he goes and starts spreading stuff on me.
When
So
were you in a room with just Brad?
on Monday night,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
This is
So
hard because we all come from different games and we all want to form alliances and like stay true to our alliances. But the thing with this game is
I'm
you
not in
never
alliance with
know
anybody.
if you never know if you
you
can
want to be
be in
analyzed, Jonathan?
alliance with the
I'm not
traitor.
doing alliances. I'm just saying
It's
we need to figure it out what makes sense and
absolutely.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm determined before I get killed to find at least one
Yeah,
because
Yeah, I'm
I want
telling
to
you
be last
guys,
year.
the last game of the traitors took it all. We voted out one faithful after another, after another, after another. So
Jeez.
I mean, we were a bunch of idiots. We were. So let's do
I,
everything we can to
yeah,
not repeat that.
So,
Okay.
so the way you guys voted last time, were you voting for like who were the kind of people that you were voting for? And do you think then
It,
we should be looking at the opposite to that
we
this
all
time?
came in with our survivor and big brother mentality.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Of, well, I like this person. I'm not going to vote for them. And anytime you would try to put a traitor's name out there, because I knew who was a traitor right from day one, just about, but she played the game so well and she swayed everybody and she brought people into her alliance. And it's like these people that were in the alliance with her were just blind to what she was doing. So
Okay.
even though you're close with somebody, always be aware of what they're doing. Okay.
Okay.
Because that person that you think is your friend is the one that's probably going to stab you in the back.
Damn.
So,
Good information.
yeah.
okay. Well,
This is,
I haven't spoken to Chell yet, so I
oh,
am going to leave the
absolutely.
room right
Yes.
now, just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
go and try and
I
find
want to see what he
Patrice
has
too.
to say.
Yeah.
Where is he?
All right, see you soon.
Bye, John.
Guys, I'm gonna go and try and
Caleb,
find
are you
Patrice
going to
'cause I haven't
stick around in
spoken to
this
him.
room a little bit?
Yeah, if anyone wants to come talk to me, I'll be in here.
Okay.
All right.
I am
Yeah.
going to see if I can track down Patrice. I haven't talked to him at all yet.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Caleb, I did want to talk to you a bit, man.
Mhm.
Had I known your name was going to get fucking steamrolled like that with other votes, I would have kept to myself, not said a name. But it was like at that point where we have to say something in order to, be a working faithfuls.
Yeah.
We can't really do much if we're not communicating with one another.
Yeah.
It was the only off feeling I had, and I do feel bad that you went out the way you did. I'm hoping that if you do come back into the game, that we can work something out, and I got your back if you have mine. Definitely won't be saying your name. Again, Anthony did bring up a good point. People's roles could change coming back, but
Hmm.
I'd like to
So,
think, I'd like to hope for the best.
Patrice, my man.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
Patrice. I got booted just as someone was asking you how you're feeling. So go ahead, Alexander.
No, that's okay.
Adam, sorry, Adam is Alexander to me.
Patrice, dude.
I feel surprised.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know it's a game, but it really sucks, honestly.
I found
And
him.
I'm like, who the fuck? Like, it's the feeling that you get, like, who can do
Mhm.
that?
Why?
And hello, Tina.
Patrice.
I'm actually thinking that it might be a way. I don't remember who said that, but it makes sense that it could be a way to frame Jonathan because he's the only one who voted for me. That's the only thing that makes sense to me
Right.
True, yeah.
Right.
as of
They
Yeah,
now.
may be
I think
trying
that's
to
a good point,
frame,
Patrice. I really
they
think that's
might
a
be
good
trying
point.
to frame certain people.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I said because he was the only one that voted for you, Patrice. So the traitors would seize on that and say, let's make it obvious.
Yep.
I agree.
Right. So I take that as I'm thinking Jonathan is no longer, he's not a traitor.
Right.
Yeah, most
It's
definitely. It's
somebody
just too
else
obvious.
targeting to,
It,
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Jonathan
Yeah,
seems like a smart guy
definitely.
to me. I don't think he would do something like that right after being the only person voting
I
for.
agree. I think
But you got to think
that's
about the flip side too, right? If you do
Yeah,
something
Right.
because that would
obvious
Right.
to throw people.
immediately
like
throw
the big
shade,
brain.
immediately throw shade onto Jonathan. If he
right.
right
Right.
after voting him, immediately murdering him, that definitely throws shade.
I mean, that sounds
Absolutely.
like by far the most plausible explanation as to why
Right.
anyone would vote for him.
So look
Yeah.
at us,
Crazy.
Faithfuls. None of us are buying that bullshit.
Right.
No.
I
Right.
definitely
I
think
don't
whoever.
know.
I
And
definitely think
I'll
whoever.
be honest, I did have some questions about Anthony, honestly. Like just because he's kind of reserved and stuff. Oh, sorry, not about Anthony, sorry about Jonathan. Like, because he's just reserved and stuff. But now you've just said that about him, like that has really swung me in a different direction. Not you, Anthony, buddy. You're
No,
my
that's
guy.
okay. No, that's okay. I got it. But devil's advocate, if someone really intelligent says, "I'm going to do this because people think it doesn't make sense that I would do this," right?
That's
You
more
got to think
Right.
about
reasonable.
that too, right?
And I
Like
already thought about that too. It's like, oh, what an awesome reverse fake that would be.
Right.
That's the damn
exactly,
thing about
Yes.
the
exactly.
game. You know, you think
Yeah.
you're
You
Spain
don't
is like
know.
it's like you could flip it too. You know, it's always like reverse
Crazy.
psychology
He
somewhere.
definitely
Right.
does seem smart and very savvy to
Yeah.
be the kind of person that
And
could
he
play that
is.
card, though.
And he is.
That's such a big move, though.
Such a head fuck.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try and go to another room.
Yeah, I
Just
think
try. I
people
want to
will
speak
move
to
this way.
Caleb a little bit because I think more
I'm
people
gonna
are
go to the weapons room
speaking
because I haven't been there yet.
more people are
Okay.
speaking to Chell and Patrice because they've been murdered, and I think Caleb probably isn't
All
getting
right.
as much attention.
Anthony, you
I'm gonna
gonna hang
try
out
and
for a
talk to him.
sec?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, talk to you guys in a bit.
See
All
ya.
right, sweetie. I just called him sweetie.
My mind. Oh, he is my sweetie. He's my Alexander Dragonetti. Do you watch UK?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you watch the UK version? Or did you?
I have not seen the UK version.
Okay.
I've only seen the US.
If you watch the latest episode, that's why I call Adam Alexander Dragonetti, because he was like this heartthrob of the UK and he has the accent, so he's Alexander to me. But I
So
feel very
literally,
fucked up.
what the hell
I
is going on?
I have no fucking I'm so fucked. I have no idea. No idea.
I was before the game, I was 100% positive Jonathan was a traitor.
Yeah, and I could see that, honestly.
Yeah. But now, okay, so now I'm like, oh man, but is he? I know he's slick, man. He's slick.
Yep.
But is he slick enough to do the double fake on us? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I got nothing. Aside from his comment, oh, Patrice, he's got charisma.
Yeah.
And if he knew he was the only one that was going to make that comment, then to turn around and murder him and be like, no, they can't think it's me because that's way too
Yeah.
obvious. Like that takes a lot of thought. Hey, Melissa.
Going on?
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
We're talking about like reverse psychology,
Yeah.
you know,
Phil's the
like
master. I swear to God. He could get a kid
yeah.
to do anything, I bet.
So I'm trying to take like happened with the murders and the banishments and everything and apply it to the shows that I've seen. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's failing me because how those people think being like reality TV stars doesn't apply in this circumstance, right? So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
people think like Sandra or Parvati or whatever, right?